Gallagher, number 15, Ali Fraser. From Memphis, Tennessee, sponsored by Action Coach, number 17, Ray Fire. From Baltimore, Maryland, sponsored by Park Watches, 22, Terrell Vinson. From Glasgow, Scotland, sponsored by Nichols Raymond Dow, 23, Alexander Dennis. From Paris, France, sponsored by Albacola, number 25, Maxime Joe. From Arbroath, Scotland, sponsored by Dizzy BJB, 33, Gareth Murray. From Kaunas, Lithuania, sponsored by Rockville Pizza, number 77, Tadas Rinkinas. And from Livingston, Scotland, number 79, Callum Mortimer. And last but not least, the beast from the east, Glasgow, Scotland, ARD Consultancies, Rockies in the house. That's how the Rocks run out this evening, fans. Rocks without Kieran Allen and Johnny Bunyan this evening. Johnny nursing an injury and wish him a speedy recovery. Warm welcome to any travelling Scorchers fans and of course the Scorchers team here this evening. All Scottish basketball and of course a warm welcome to you Rocks fans. Let's bring the noise for this evening's game, BBL Championship action, the Rocks versus the Scorchers.
I'm not here to this. Testing. Have you not got the boxing competition before? Hello and welcome to the Emirates Arena.
Here we go!
Hello and welcome to the Emirates Arena. No.
Ah, it's delayed.
Time to get to our feet, Rocks fans. Let's get to our feet. Always to our feet.
Hello, and after some technical difficulties there, we are Well, with you, I'm Jonathan McLeod. There's no Mark Woods tonight, no John Bunyan or Kieran O'Chara. It's just me by myself, so I will do the best I can. We're here at the Emirates Arena tonight as Glasgow Rocks take on Surrey Scorchers. Johnny Bunyan, of course, are injured tonight with an ankle injury. So we'll see how the Rocks get on without him. Of course, the team always progressing with the new players in Terrell Vincent and Dante Thorpe coming to the side well after the start of the league campaign. Surrey, of course, having not so bad season, I suppose. They'd want to do things better, of course, always looking to the top of the table, but beggars cannot be choosers. But tonight should be a good game, good matchup. And we end with the tip, and Surrey win it. But Ibala gets the first possession for Rocks with Greg Pryor on the ball. Pryor with a drive into the corner, Murray with a corner shot. That's missed. Vincent comes up with the rebound and the putback three. Missed again. Possession of Surrey. Rocks ball on the baseline with 14 seconds left on the clock. Dante on the perimeter with the penetration, kicks it out, stolen by Surrey. Surrey on the fast break, 2v1 opportunity, and they make the fast break layup. Surrey up 2-0. Skylar White, of course, their leading scorer this season with 20 points a game, so he'll be looking for another big game tonight after they've made the long journey up from England up into Glasgow. Terrell inside with the deep low post position. You see that feed coming in. I think a good inside presence will be the key for Rocks tonight. No Ali in the starting lineup. He's questionable with a slight ankle injury, so we'll see how many minutes he gets tonight. Thorpe with some great defensive intensity there. And Surrey reset the possession. Forced to throw up a late shot clock possession there, so if Rocks can hold on to that kind of defense, I think they should be able to see things through. Early doors, of course, do too, so I wouldn't hedge my bets on it just yet. Terrell Vincent really is a big guy that can shoot the ball. I mean, he's not started great here tonight, but he's hit a few threes so far, and Greg Pryor comes with a three to give Rocks the lead. Pryor brings the ball up into a double screen. That's looking like a horn setup. It is. Vincent on the pop out to Murray, back to Vincent in the low post. He's got a nice one-on-one play here. That shot from Ibala has really been developing this season. He came in at the start of the cup campaign. Maybe a streaky shooter, but he's really developed a nice jump shot in the mid-range there from the free throw line. A three for Surrey, missed. Offensive rebound by Surrey. Teo with a deep drive beats Murray to the basket. Terrell Vincent really does have that inside-outside game. I mean, he's not started great from three tonight, but he will hit a few threes, and he can play the inside game as well. He's really physically imposing. He can really get a deep low post presence and attack the basket. Vincent again from 3, and the offensive rebound by Bala, put back for the and one. That just shows his incredible inside strength that he has. He's such a physically imposing character. You can almost lose him sometimes on possessions, but he'll pop up with the little rebounds and the putbacks, and he just does the hard work. Unfortunately, can't convert from the free throw line. Rock's still up 11-4 though, with 6:13 remaining. Rock's, of course, coming off that heartbreaking double overtime loss. They'll really be hoping to turn things around, which, you know, the way things have started with the intensity they're putting on the defensive end, I really think can happen. Step back 3, missed. Offensive rebound, put back, just missed. There's Vincent down low again. Kick out to Thorpe in the corner. 3 missed. Murray with the putback rebound. Not even showing his age there with that leaping ability. Joey Bala with the foul there on Tail. Payne with a 3, made. 13-7 Rocks. Turnover there for Rocks. Scorchers ball on the baseline. A contested corner 3 there. I don't know if that was the right shot for Surrey. Don't know if that's what they would be looking for. And there's a goaltending call. Yeah, absolutely right. Spot on by the referee there. Mr. McDonald with the call. Yeah, obviously can't interfere with the ball after it's on its downward spiral. Any referees watching will tell you that. Oh, a fantastic steal by Thorpe. Here we go in the fast break. With the slam at the basket, all by himself. Timeout, Surrey. Surrey take a timeout with Rocks leading 15-7. Rocks getting a great start. You know, defense is looking really good. They'll be hoping to maintain that for the rest of the game. I don't know who said it to start with, but offense will win you games, but defense will win you championships. And championships, of course, are what Glasgow are competing for this season. Put out the trophy in the last game. They can really focus now on the league campaign, which is set second in at the moment. Of course, the sad news that London City Royals are out, so everyone's questioning on who gets wins and losses where from that. But Glasgow sitting second, looking good so far. But of course, don't forget that the BBL Cup finals are on the Sunday on the 26th of January in Arena Birmingham. You can get your tickets on bbl.org.uk/2020 Cup. That will be a great match down there, of course, down in Birmingham. We'll come back onto the court just now. That score correction, sorry, my bad. 17-7 Rocks, not 15-7. That last basket by Thorpe not quite been put on the board. Please forgive me. A 4-point play for Greg Pryor. The assist from Ibala, that is just magnificent stuff. Coming off the screen there from Ibala, Pryor just fading around the 3-point line, gets a shot up, and the foul there from Surrey. Those kind of plays are really going to get the crowd going in the Emirates tonight. Greg converts from the free throw line. 21-7 Rocks, off to a great start. Would of course be lovely to have someone alongside me to have a conversation with tonight, but it's just me and you guys at home watching. The foul from Ibala there. Sends Surrey to the line for 2.
Foul call against the Rocks. Scorchers.
Surrey having a little team talk just now, asking themselves, we're down 21-7 in the first quarter. What is going on? I'm sure they'll have the answers. Misses the first one. Misses the second. 0 for 2 from the line. Rebound Ibala. Pryor bringing the ball up the floor. Screened by Ibala. He goes away. A down screen from Vincent with Thorpe coming up the line. I think the offense from Vincent Levandia this season has been so different to what the BBL has seen before. There's so many more screens and pick and rolls and options coming of everything. It's not the typical one-on-one, one-action kind of play that you see around a lot of teams in the BBL. It really is a lovely looking offense that they have. As Murray picks up Murray takes a charge there. Things really not going Surrey's way. Ali Fraser checks in for Ibala, getting his first minutes of the night with 3:38 left in the first quarter. It'll be good to see him continue his dominant form that he's been on. The double screen set again from Rocks. The 2 top screens. The floater missed by Pryor. And someone has thought they're playing football as we get a kick ball. I didn't see that one myself. Surrey with the inbound. Surrey bring the ball up. Another steal for the Rocks as Pryor takes this one away. Into Thorpe, who loses it. Ali regains it. Pryor again. Oh, lovely feed to Thorpe. Lovely feed to Thorpe across the key, who gets the easy layup for 2. 25-7 for the Rocks. Surrey offense just doesn't seem to be getting many shots up. You know, they're getting to the basket, but they're just refusing to put the ball up. As was he a tough shot who misses, but he gets his own rebound, he puts it back in. I suppose that's why coaches are always telling you, always chase your shot. It's never a one effort play. Always get the rebound and put it back in. You never know what you're going to get. Pryor with there's absolutely no need for any of his teammates in that play as he gets a defender behind him. A little bump, maybe there could have been a foul, I don't know, but gets the basket nonetheless. Teo with a drive in, beats Murray again. Just beats him at his first step. There's no help defense there to help. Sorry, they're spacing the ball well. It's just if the shots aren't coming, if shots aren't coming, then shots aren't going to be falling and no points are going on the board. But the spacing there takes the help defense away. It means it's a one-on-one action to the basket. And as you see, they've converted. Too strong. Greg Pryor just gets the and one play there. I don't know, this Surrey defense can't seem to handle Rocks at the moment. Tanis Rinkunas comes in for Dante Thorpe. And Surrey make 2 changes as well. Surrey, of course, the only team in the league this year to feature the t-shirt kit. As Pryor converts from the free throw line. The t-shirt kit, of course, controversial, I don't know, but it looks nice, doesn't it? I think it looks lovely. I think it's a lovely kit. I don't know how I feel about teachers in basketball, but it's a nice looking kit. See if the nice looking kit can produce some nice looking basketball. Skylar White with the fadeaway turnaround, misses. Pryor with the rebound. Just over a minute and 30 left. Rocks up 30-11. I think we're watching a game of basketball. It's not been very competitive so far. But of course, there's still 3 quarters left to go and anything can happen. Well, a bull in a china shop as Pryor takes down all the A boards. Vincent with the miss, Ali with the offensive rebound and blocked there by Skylar White. Out for a Rocks possession. And a recent game MVP, Fraser Malcolm, checks in for Gareth Murray, gets a little seat. Fraser Malcolm will of course be looking to continue his hot streak from shooting. A really incredible performance he had a couple of games ago. Really formidable with his jump shot. Corner 3 airballed by Surrey. Rebound Rinkunis up to Malcolm, back to Pryor. Rejects the screen from Vincent. The 3 from Pryor made it. The screen just taking the defense away there. Lured the defense to a false sense of security. Rejects the screen. There's no help defense to step up and just nails the 3. 33-11 with under a minute left, just over 30 seconds. Skylar White with a 3. Misses. Rebound Malcolm, who brings the ball up to Rinkunis. Ali getting good position down low. Ali Fraser with the position there. Vincent inside. Is that a jelly layup? I don't know, but that's a tough layup anyway. Around the contact. And gets the 2 to fall. 35-11 as we're ending the first quarter. Sorry, with I think would be the final possession. Can they get a score? Teo again with a drive to the basket. He just seems to be beating any sort of help defense that gets put up by Rocks. And Vincent misses the last shot of the quarter. 35-13, sorry, to the Rocks at the end of the first quarter. A good game from the Rocks so far. Greg Pryor with 15 points personal, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. That's a quarter to remember that. Terrell Vincent with 6 points, 1 rebound and 1 assist. A really good quarter there from the Rocks. They'll be hoping for more of that. With the pace they've got just now, 70-point half. I mean, that will be really impressive, I think. I know Dan Routledge, if you're watching, can you tell us the stat for the highest scoring half from a single team in the BBL Championship? Surrey back on court for the second quarter. They'll be looking for a better quarter than that, I'm sure. I think another, lackadaisical defense, really slow, rotating. Offense not really producing. I think everyone in the organisation there will be wanting a better quarter there. Rocks come out with the same 5. And shooting 58% in the first quarter as opposed to 27% from Surrey, that's really going to make all the difference. These are the little things that make the difference, every little bit helps. Ali with a tough rebound on the defensive end there. And Pryor brings the ball up. A double screen action again. Fraser with some good inside post position. Vincent with the 3. Misses it. Rebound Surrey. Another missed shot from Surrey. Rebound Fraser. Fraser and his own teammate Fraser Malcolm battling for the rebound there, but Ali Fraser comes away with it. Lovely pick and roll between Pryor and Fraser. I say lovely, and we get the turnover. I suppose that's the jinx I've put on them. So I'll take that one, my bad. Gareth Murray checks in for Terrell Vincent as he gets a rest after a very well played first quarter. Greg Pryor still in, that's not a rest yet. I suppose Vincent Levandia will be wanting. Now you can put up 15 in a quarter, imagine what you can do in a half. Very patient offense from, very patient and not really taking care of the ball. Pryor with the steal, the fast break layup, the pick and roll, not even looking at each other from Surrey, forces a turnover. And I mean, fundamentals, you've got to have an eye on who you're going to pass to make sure they're still open. Skylar White with the drive and gets the foul from Fraser. Puts him on the line for 2. A foul on Ali Fraser there, that's his first personal. White makes the first. And he makes the second. They go 2 for 2 from the line there. Another foul on the rocks there. That's his first on Gareth Murray. Gets a block call. I mean, if you're Crean Raftopoulos right now, what do you say to your team? When you're 22 points down already, your offense really hasn't produced. Skylar White, your leading scorer, is really struggling from the floor. What positives do you take, really? Nothing's really going your way. Calls don't seem to go in your way. You can't take care of the ball. Not a lot of positives at all through the first 12.5 minutes of action in the game tonight. So another foul on the rocks there. That is 3 team fouls as the first goes on Pryor, his first of the game. Scorchers get a bucket to go. Hopefully that can start something. We can get a bit of an entertaining game going on. Levandia not happy that they've even gone up a basket there. The lovely feed from Fraser to Gareth in the inside. Gareth Murray with the easy 2, looking for the foul on the contact, but not to get it. Rocks up 39-17. Another missed shot from Surrey. Rebound Rinkunis. Brings up the floor with some certain pace. Back to Murray, back to Rinkunis. Pick and roll to Fraser. He throws one up, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Surrey. Shooter's roll. All around the rim, each side. And he gets it to fall. Timeout Levandia, as Rocks call it. Unhappy, they've even made 2 baskets in a quarter. He'll be seeing something he wants to change. Never happy, as everything can be perfected. Through the first 3 minutes, little bits of positives from Surrey. I'm sure they can work on. Raftopoulos will be quite hard on them, I suppose, now and through the timeout. A 20-point game. I mean, you've got just around 7 minutes left. Can you reduce it to 10 and chip away at it? You got off to a bad start, but the game isn't over. Can you chip away at it? That's what I think we'll be hoping for. once again, British Basketball Cup Finals, the BBL Cup Finals, Sunday the 26th of January, this Sunday, in Arena Birmingham. For tickets, please visit www.bbl.org.uk/2020 Cup. We are back underway almost, as Rocks are up 39-19. I delay as I was just waiting to see if the score would tick over once again on the scoreboard coming out of the timeout. But no, it is a 20-point game, 6.5 minutes left. 3 team fouls on the Rocks, none on Surrey. Malcolm with the ball, looking for Fraser. Back out to Murray for the 3. Misses it. Rebound Surrey. Rocks on the defense. Good down screen from Teo there. Back to Teo on the inside. The double team comes but leaves him. Spin jumper, misses. Offensive rebound, Surrey. Oh, I thought he was about to take a deep 3 there. That was a nice pump fake. Contested 2, misses. Rebound Rankunis. Pryor brings it up. Fraser Malcolm with the drive, takes a double team across and finds Gareth Murray wide open underneath the basket for the easy 2. I mean, that is something that we've seen repeatedly tonight. You know, Rocks driving, multiple people penetrating the basket. The help defense just comes up too high. It doesn't stay disciplined and stay, meaning they have no help defense. And they find someone wide open underneath the basket time and time again. A brilliant stand from Rakunis. Closes out, recovers. He fouls a 3-point shooter. He's not happy with that. He's not happy with that call at all. And Mr. Referee's not happy with the reaction. That will be 3 free throws as Greg Pryor gets his first break of the night, as Dante Thorpe checks in for him. First of 3 for Surrey. Makes it. Makes the second. One more to come. You see Fraser Malcolm there is a bit too keen to get in the closeout, as he closes out after 2. No, young man. There's 3 to come. Fraser Malcolm with a mismatch here. Significant height advantage. They didn't work it there. Thorpe open in the corner. Drives in. He gets his own offensive rebound for the putback. And the and one. It falls in as he puts it up. Hangs on the rim for all eternity. And drops in for another and one. That must be 3, 4, maybe even the 5th of the night. But there really has been no answer for this Glasgow offense. Thorpe converts to make it a 22-point game, as Rocks are up 44-22 with 4:33 left in the half. Maybe not the 70-point game I had mentioned before, but it will certainly be a high-scoring one. And that is a second airball 3 he has shot himself. On the tip out, it goes Glasgow ball. But it's not been a good night for Surrey from behind the 3-point line. A really tough night shooting. Can't quite find the corner. The post up from Fraser there, really attracting a lot of attention. You can see Surrey are not willing to give that up easy. Vincent making his way to the sub seat. He'll be coming in soon. Another screen from Ali. Fraser gets him open to Murray, wide open. Beats the buzzer from the elbow, the mid-range. The analytics will tell you it's not a good shot, but when the clock's about to hit 0, you better put it up. The block from Ali Fraser there. Tips it out to Gareth Murray, to Thorpe, who puts it up. Misses it, and the offensive rebound from Ali Fraser just tips it in with his fingertips. Does not need much to get the ball back in the hoop. And a second block from Fraser. A man mountain he is. Murray kicks it out to the corner to Thorpe, who finds Murray. They were even beating me there. Thorpe wide open in the corner, gets the defense to come all the way out to him, and finds Ali Fraser wide open underneath the basket. He puts it in. Rocks up 50-22. Fraser Malcolm checks out. A solid period of play for him. 12 Vincent checks back in. He'll be looking to add to his 6 points personal. But Rocks are ready with 50 points with just under 3 minutes left to play. Maybe not 70, but we could probably see 60. Surrey to the line as Rocks are on team fouls. There'll be Teo on the line for 2. Vincent there sorting the defense out. Who you got? That's what he's asking. You got to sort that out before the second free throw, of course. Never good to go into a rebounding situation not knowing who's got who. Teo goes 2 for 2 there. Rocks 50, Surrey 24. Rocks on team fouls for the rest of the quarter. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. I think so. Surrey could really chip away there if they attack the basket, but Thorpe with the drive kicks out to Murray into Vincent. Rakunis wide open on the 3-point line, no one's seeing it. Vincent puts it up. Ali with offensive rebound. Gets his own offensive rebound and tips it back in. 2 tips in a row for Fraser. Cook with the drive and makes it. Beats the man mountain that is Ali Fraser. Oh, again a little chippy. There's the foul there. Get a little bit chippy at half court. That's a second on Dante Thorpe. I think in these situations that's seeming okay. Coach Lavandier tonight, of course, missing the presence of Johnny Bunyan, and he sits out with his ankle injury. We're waiting for an update on his return. Lavandier sits at the sub seat with Greg Pryor, who's about to check in, as Teo goes 2 for 2 from the line. They'll be looking to get the floor general, that is Greg Pryor, back on the floor, who's on an incredible scoring rampage at the moment. Some games he's maybe putting up single digits. Some games, he puts up 30. Tonight he's north of 15 points already in the first half. That's not a knock against him, but he knows how to find his teammates wide open, and he knows how to put the ball in the bucket as Teo gets a fast break dunk. But this team is just so well rounded at the moment, as Ali misses the layup. They really, they're all fighting for each other, all playing for each other. It's not a case of the same person going to score every night. Everyone is capable of chipping in. We saw Dante Thorpe in his first game with 17 personal, and anyone's capable of scoring. It really is a good attribute for a team to have. I suppose if you're the defense, how do you scout that? Who are you going to shut down? If you shut down one, you can't shut down another. As Ali gets, this is an absolute rampage from the free throw line, getting and ones tonight, as Ali just spins his man to the basket, gets the and one. Rocks up 54-30 with 1 minute 11 left. I mean, any time there's a drive to the basket, we're almost expecting And one. That is the first foul on Skylar White. Ali, the ever-present free throw shooter, makes it, converts to give Rocks a 25-point lead with just over a minute left. Oh, almost a turnover there from Skylar White, saves it. There we go, the mid-range drive coming again from Surrey. The tough shot, brilliant defense from Murray, but Cook with a really tough finish there. You know, hits his man with two fakes, a pump fake, and goes under him and makes it. Rinkunas with a three. Rebound Surrey. Turnover Surrey. 33.3 seconds left. Alex Geddes checks in for Gareth Murray for his first minutes of the night. We're hoping he can make a significant impact in his short stint before the end of the half. Always good to see young Scottish talent coming through at the Glasgow Rocks, creating a legacy, as their social media says, creating the future of the BBL and of Scottish basketball and of British basketball. Turnover from Pryor there. And Rough Topless calls a timeout with 15.4 seconds left. 55-32. They'll be looking to bring it to a 20-point game. I mean, where do you go from here? 20-point game at the half. I've seen these kind of turnarounds, but the way Rocks are playing, it's going to have to be a catastrophic failure if they don't pull this one out now. Of course, the game never over in the first half. Still 20 minutes of basketball, or 20 minutes and half a minute extra of basketball to play. Of course, but if Rocks can maintain their dominant performance that they got, keep attacking the basket, I don't think Surrey will have an answer for them. So we'll see what Surrey can do with what should be the last possession of the half. No shot clock, of course. They have it in the back court. We'll see what they can do here. Cook on top of the line. Corner three for Payne. Gets it, hits it. 20-point game into the half. Rocks up 55-35. We are half-time at the Emirates Arena. And I mean, oh, they've counted that as a two. Okay, that's a 21-point game, 55-34 to the Rocks. Scorchers down. They will really be looking to turn things around. Vincent Lavandia should be happy with that half, of course. But things are never perfect. You can always improve. Everything can be improved. We will see you back here in just over 14 minutes for the second half tonight at the Emirates Arena.
The second half, just about 15 minutes time, third and fourth quarters to follow this BBL championship game. Now for the halftime entertainment, we have the Jump to It Schools program. On court tonight, we have participants from the Jump to It program, one between the Rocks and Scottish Sports Futures, a Glasgow-based charity. Jump to It takes Rocks players into primary schools across the country to talk about important topics, including various social issues and the importance of a healthy lifestyle and physical activity. As part of the Jump to It program, pupils also learn basketball skills and are provided with a 6-week block of coaching and the chance to form teams and enter the Jump to It Schools tournament. Earlier today, from schools across Glasgow and South Lanarkshire, they competed in the Jump to It Finals tournament, representing the top 4 school teams from across the area. The top 2 teams on board represent the winners from these areas, and they've also brought along their friends and family here to support them this evening. Please give a warm welcome and your support to the 4 primary schools that were participating earlier. Our Lady of the Rosary, Rocks Primary School, St. Cadoc's Primary, and Burr Primary School. Our finalists this evening, Our Lady of the Rosary, playing in blue and yellow, and give it up for St. Cadoc's, playing in orange. Best of luck to both these teams in the Jump to It Schools final. We'll have about 5 minutes of action here on the court, and we'll try and keep you up to date with how both of these teams do. Best of luck. Our Lady of the Rosary in blue, St. Cadoc's in orange. Game is underway in this Jump to It Schools final at the Emirates Arena. Jump to It Schools final on the court here. St. Cadoc's Primary in orange and Our Lady of the Rosary in blue and yellow. Subs in about 20 seconds time, keep playing. And then action here between St. Cadoc's in orange and Our Lady of the Rosary in blue. And that's substitution time. Substitution time in the game. St. Cadoc's in orange, Our Lady of the Rosary in blue and yellow. Substitution time in the game. This is the Jump to It Schools final this evening. Let's look at both teams and play resumes. Gonna count down the last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time at the Emirates Arena. And Our Lady of the Rosary went out victorious. Well done to them for taking the basket in the game. Well played, St. Catherine's Primary School, and well done to Our Lady of the Rosary. And also thank you to our other participating primary schools, Ibrox Primary and Burr Primary Schools as well. Great to have these schools here, kids here as part of the Jump to Schools program with the Rocks and with Scottish Sports Futures at Glasgow-based charity. Got 5 minutes to go before the second half. Third and fourth quarters will be underway. 5 minutes and counting. has been underway, third and fourth quarters.
Hello and welcome back to the Emirates Arena. That is a half-time interval done. We are about to get the third quarter underway. Rocks up 55 to 34. Rocks ball at the halfway line. Surrey really late to come into the hall there from the changing rooms. Perhaps got lost on the way back. It is a long walk.
5 second call on the Rocks. Will go to the Scorchers.
I think that 5 second call there has bemused everyone. Bit confused as to why it's come. Rocks in the community working well with their partners such as the University of the West of Scotland as they welcome the Business and Enterprise School and some of the university basketball team to the game tonight. Coming to support their partners. It's good to see everyone working together to make basketball happen on an amateur and an elite level. Vincent in the corner. The feed from Thorpe. Don't leave that man in the corner. He can hit that. Rocks get the scoring underway for the second half. Lovely handshake there from Lavandier and the referee. Always good to see as well the coach and referee relationship being civil. Never see that being civil at a lot of games. Sometimes it can be a volatile relationship, not getting on. Surrey with the three. That makes it a 21-point game. Vincent again on the inside, spins, gets it with the baby hook over Skylar White. White with the screen, Cook with the feed. Payne to Teo. Teo with the feed down to Cook. Cook with the jumper, gets it to go. Just trading baskets at the moment. Rocks 60, Scorchers 39. Ali Fraser over to Dante Thorpe. Thorpe with the crossover. Fraser inside. Payne with the drive. He drives himself right into the A-board on the baseline. Takes it out, gets himself to the free throw line for two.
Scorchers at the line for two. Let's turn up the noise.
Misses the first. Makes the second. That makes it a 20-point game as Ibala checks in for Alistair Fraser. Takes a seat. Gets his high fives off his teammates on the bench. Oh, he's got him stumbling. But the turnover from Vincent. 7 minutes left in the third. Ibala on the inside, kicks out to Thorpe on the 3-point line. It's a good pass from the big man. The pick and roll inside, blocked by Payne. I mean, you see them standing next to each other there. That's a significant height advantage. Good recovery from Payne to get the block. Shot clock violation from Rocks there. Pryor just couldn't get the shot up in time. 6:42 left. Still a 20-point game.
Rocks on defense. Defense.
A little look at the stats from the first half. Greg Pryor with 17 personal in 20 minutes. Terrell Vincent with 13. Gareth Murray with 10 points each. Greg Pryor leading the way with the rebounds. With 5. Ali Fraser with 9 points as well. Ibala with 4 and Dante Thorpe with 7. That rounds up the scores for Rocks. Payne with 10. Teo with 12. Raftopoulos with 5. And Cook with 9 is the bulk of the scoring for Surrey, as Pryor beats his man for the offensive rebound putback, showing a height ain't no disadvantage. Payne for 3, makes it. Chip it in to a 19-point game now. Take it under 20 with 15 minutes of basketball left. Greg Pryor hits the tough 2 to take it back to 21. A 4-point play from Surrey. Cook hits the 3 in the face off Tadas Rinkunis. Lavandier not happy with that one. Rinkunis puts his man to the line for an extra free throw. 18-point game now, 17-point game after that, as he converts from the free throw line. This game has really had a number of and ones, and that's 2 4-point plays tonight. You rarely see one in one game, and here we have 2. The turnover from Ibala, just can't quite get the pass from Pryor.
And it's a timeout call in the third
Timeout called by Lavandier. He's certainly not happy. Really not happy at all. We'll see what response he gets out of his team out of the timeout. Rocks up 64-47 in the third. We're just about halfway through the third period. Lavandier not happy that the lead could be flipping. Of course, basket difference in the championship is all the more important. You need to be winning by as much as you can come the end of the season for the head-to-head. But once again, don't forget the BBL Cup Finals 2020, first of the decade, this Sunday, the 26th of January at the Arena Birmingham. You can get your tickets on www.bbl.org.uk/2020 Cup. Be sure to be there. Lavandier really not looking happy on the sideline there. I'm sure he will have garnered a response out of his 5-man team at the moment. They will be hungry to fix things, as they also see the importance of winning with a significant scoring margin. Skylar White for 3, misses. Rebound, Surrey. Comes off a couple players there. Cook on the wing. Feeds it back out to Payne. who makes a 3, and Taras Rinkunis with the hand up. You know, that's a good contest. Murray wide open in the corner, and the defense having to scramble to get there. Skylar White with a switch. Vincent inside, Murray open on the 3. They cannot leave him open. If you're going to go down, you need to have a man cover the 3-point shooter. You cannot come and double team the post. And there's a technical foul on Skylar White. The referee has heard something he does not like. Certainly not happy with that one. White doesn't seem to argue it. He knows why he's getting it. Greg Pryor hits the free throw. Of course, the new rule, 1 free throw and the game resumes wherever it was. So it will be a Surrey ball as they're down 18 as Rocks lead 68-50. Another foul on the jump shooter. No one can seem to argue that one. Coach Lavandier nods in agreement with the referee. Just for taking the space away. Of course, when you're closing out on a shooter, you must let him land wherever he takes off from. Teo makes the first. And he will not make the second. Ibala gets a rebound. Turnover Ibala. Stolen by Payne. The 3 from Cook, badly missed. Teo goes for the putback dunk and misses it, and misses his own putback. And White misses as well. Ibala with the defensive stand. Surrey cannot seem to get anything to go. Rocks with a really impressive defensive stand there. Multiple offensive rebounds, but Rocks not letting anything easy go in. Ibala with some brilliant effort on the defensive end. Kicked out to Murray. Screen from Ibala. Murray with a 3. Misses. Offensive rebound Rinkunis. Back out to Murray. Ibala wide open underneath the basket. Kicked out to Pryor. Murray again open in the corner. Who misses it. Vincent with the offensive rebound. Here we go, another pick and roll. We get the drive. Greg Pryor down. Vincent with a tough finish on the inside. No one strong enough for that. And a fantastic drive there from Payne. Takes the defense right to the basket, but it's no match for his finish. Pryor taking the ball up. A drive from Murray. Those long arms coming in handy. Gets right to the basket for 2. Rocks 72. Scorchers 53 with Tadas on the steal. Ibala misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. Rinkunis for 3. Misses. Murray tips out to Ibala, who doesn't see Payne behind him. And turnover for Surrey. They're not happy with that one. Fraser Malcolm checks in for Ibala. And Raftopoulos comes back in. He'll be looking to bring some more energy. A good 2 quarters for Surrey after their 13-point quarter to start the game with. They're not doing too badly now. Murray with a drive and a good stand on the defensive end. Fraser Malcolm with the rebound. Pryor with a missed shot.
Great defense from the
Teo unhappy, and Coach Crane Roftopoulos is really unhappy. Cannot believe it with his hands in the air in dismay. Now there was no call on that drive from Teo. The step back, the three, nails it in Vincent's face. Of course, no one in here really going to celebrate that. Surrey have some travelling support, but they're not going to beat the loud fans of Glasgow. The sidestep from Fraser Malcolm, airballs. No, we'll say that's a pass. Terrell Vincent blocked twice by Skylar White under the basket. Unhappy there's no call there. The three from Scorchers missed, but the put back from Payne. Terrell Vincent calling for a sub. Must have got hurt on that last double block play. He's looking a bit timid on his legs there. Hopefully he's okay. Sets a good screen for Rinkunis. Pryor, Vincent on the inside. Misses again. And Vincent and Malcolm just can't communicate on the rebound. His tail gets a fast break layup, 72-60. A 12-point game now for Rocks. Surrey have really been cutting into this lead. It's come out of nowhere. Tadas pointing to the clock saying clock management, we need to watch this. About a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pryor with the ball, puts a three up. Just misses it, rolls out. Roftopoulos for three, nails it. And we have a single-digit game. Lavandier not happy as his once 25-point lead is down to 9. Rocks 72, Surrey 63 at the end of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth quarter will certainly be a game now. I mean, you look back on that quarter there and you can see the many mistakes from both teams. But Surrey really finding their feet there to end the third, driving and hitting some really tough threes. We'll hope they can keep that up into the final period. And I'm sure Rocks will want to put this game to bed in regulation and not take another game to overtime like they did in the trophy. On your screens there just now,
Thank you. Give it up for the ARD.
you are seeing 72-60, but the scoreboard in the arena is 72-63 with the final three from Roftopoulos off Surrey going in to make it a single-digit lead.
Fourth quarter.
That has been a very productive quarter from Surrey. Let's see if they can maintain it for the whole half.
Attention with the Scorchers in the start of the fourth. Rocks on the defense.
Cook with a shifty move, gets a turnover. Thorpe on, there we go, there's a foul. Thorpe on the fast break gets clipped from behind by Payne. In the act of shooting, of course, is not an unsportsmanlike foul unless there's excessive contact. The referee's having to sort out the players there. 38-30 on the rebounds for the two teams. It could become a significant factor. Teo begging his team to calm down, not risk any more technical fouls. Skylar White already on one, cannot afford another before he is out of the game. Thorpe misses the first. If he can make the second, it goes back to a 10-point game. You see Lavandier pacing the sideline. There we go, Thorpe makes the second, 10-point game. Roftopoulos with the ball, bringing it up. Greg Pryor picking it up at half court. All of action under the basket. White with the post up. Double comes from Thorpe. Kicked out. The drive back to White for 3. Misses. Rebound Ibala. He cannot find a pass, and he eventually finds Thorpe, who goes all the way in and gets absolutely whacked under the basket by Surrey's big man Tail. He puts his hand up in recognition, or asking the referee, I promise you I didn't foul him. Thorpe back at the line for 2. Makes the first. That's an 11-point game for the Rocks. Makes the second. 12-point game for the Rocks, 75-63. Your TV score not quite updated yet. Rough Toppers with the drive, Taylor with the pass fake. Drives in, and the foul on Ibala sends Surrey to the line for 2 to make it back down to a 10-point game. A warning on Korean Rough Topless from referee McDonald. I cannot be happy with that one. He'll not be wanting to give any free throws away in what could eventually become a very tightly contested game. His Scorchers really pulling back into this. They hit the first from the line. Whatever he said at halftime, I wish I was a fly on the wall of that to listen in, because he has really got his team going now in the second half. Surrey go 2 for 2. Rinkunis checks back in for Ibala. But to go from 22 down to really end the third quarter at 9 points, you know, that is, I mean, we always hear about the famous third quarter meltdown, but you can melt down and still be winning if the other team doesn't respond, and Surrey have certainly responded. Thorpe with the drive, and the floater. Foul on the pass, doesn't send him to the line. Murray cannot believe there's been another foul called on him. That's his second. Surrey on the baseline. The pick and roll, Rinkunis recovers. The drive from Skylar White and makes it. The tough layup. Does very well to get that to fall. Back at a 10-point game, 77-67 to Glasgow, as Pryor drives in and makes the layup, asking the referee about a potential trip, who doesn't see it. Rocks up 12. Surrey with the ball, and they turn it over on the baseline out of bounds. Surrey doing a good job getting the ball deep underneath the basket. They're doing a very good job of penetrating the Glasgow defence. They'll just be hoping they can convert the opportunities they're creating. Teo checks out for Surrey, along with Skylar White, gets a little breather. I'm sure they'll be back soon. Surrey with a full court press here, double teaming the ball handler, but allowing him to dribble up the court with a little bit of pressure. Possession arrow in Glasgow's favour for any jump balls that come. Murray with a good screen. Thorpe with a drive in. Misses it as Cook goes down. Payne on the wing. Takes Thorpe one-on-one to the basket. Puts it up and converts. A tough finish over 2 defenders. Fraser right there with a hand in his face. And Payne doing extremely well to convert. Fraser fighting for presence in the low post. Kicks it out. Oh, they didn't see Greg Pryor wide open in the 3. Thorpe with the ball, puts it up. Misses it. Ali with the offensive and the putback. Tough finish, being held down by the defence. 81-69 to Glasgow. This could very well be a back and forth game. A little cheeky push from Greg Pryor there as Thorpe brings it up, kicks it out to Pryor. The open man, Ali under the basket, out to Rinkunis for the deep 3 corner. Timeout, Surrey. Back up to 15 for Glasgow off the 3 from Rinkunis. A fantastic feed by Fraser. That certainly is a big man who can pass the ball. Led Glasgow in assists, of course, last year. He really does have an incredible piece of vision on him. He's a threat from all over the court. A shooter, a driver, a passer. Can find anyone and can score from multiple areas. A dynamic threat to have. Rocks, of course, up 15 just now. 20 seconds left in the timeout. Topless will need some more of that halftime magic if he wants to pull this one back. Lavandier will not be happy with the shrinkage of their lead, but we'll see some positives that it is growing again. He gives a very methodical message, of course. We will see what the final 6 minutes and 21 seconds have left in store for us. The foul board for Rocks being lit up like a Christmas tree. 3 fouls and 2 fouls all over the shop. Greg with 1, Greg Pryor with 1, Trell Vincent with 1, Thorpe with 2, Fraser with 3. We're hoping to not get into some serious foul trouble that could throw the game off. Topless for 3 over Greg Pryor, misses it. Rebound Ali Fraser. Pryor brings the ball up, then in and out move, beats his man, tough layup, makes it over the held defense. It comes across and does a great job, but the dribble move beats his man and gets right to the basket. 17-point lead now for the Rocks. The steal by Ali Fraser, out to Rinkunis on the fast break, takes his man in the blocking foul, and one. Rinkunis gets a continuation, sends him to the line for 1. The foul on Ruftopoulos seems to have the daylight knocked out of him there. It seemed like an age between the shot going up and the shot falling, hanging on the rim for ages. 19-point lead now for Rocks, can be up to 20 if Rinkunis can convert from the line. And he does. Back up to 20 now for Glasgow. Lavandier will be happier with that. Ruftopoulos, the coach for Surrey, will not be happy that it's gone away. They were right in this. Greg Pryor, the real floor general, orchestrating the offense. The screen from Fraser, the pick and roll. They got a man open underneath the basket. Big Gareth Murray underneath the basket. That brings Gareth Murray up to 15 points personal, 26 for Greg Pryor, 11 for Ali Fraser, who's been out of training all week due to an ankle injury. And a 3 from Greg Pryor in transition, 94-71 to Glasgow. Surely this will be putting the game to bed now. They'll just be looking to extend the lead for the head-to-head advantage. The miss from Cook, rebound from Pryor, Rinkunis on the fast break. Back to Pryor with a step back three. Oh, it falls, but it's hit the shot clock, so it's out of bounds. The crowd going crazy, but admiring the shot nonetheless. Just nicking the shot clock on top of the basket, and of course anything other than the backboard is out of bounds. Heartbreaking for Pryor. 94-71 to the Rocks. Surrey with another missed dunk. Can't even hit a dunk. Never mind, they've got the corner three from Payne. (94-74), back down to 20. Couldn't quite get the pass through to Gareth Murray there. Vincent Levandier not happy with the transition defense as Payne hits a back-to-back three. Maybe the lead would be extended. Maybe we will indeed see it be cut down again. The turnover from Greg Pryor, stolen by Teo for the slam, and he hits a nice 360, showing off for the crowd. That will be in the BBL top plays of the week, as Vincent Levandier calls a timeout. 94-79 to Glasgow. He is not happy with the transition defense now. Every time they get a lead, it just seems to shrink away. That second three from Devontavious Payne brings him up to 25 personal for the game. Payne, of course, who was momentarily signed by Glasgow before being released, found himself with Surrey. Has 25 against his quote-unquote former team. Came from Raiders last season, where he had a very productive season. Thorpe with the ball. Gets the switch, double team high. Fraser with the ball onto Pryor, who's slipping all over the place now. Needs to get some grip on his shoes. Rinkunis in the corner, drives in. The pull-up, hits it over the Surrey defender. That pull-up and drive brings him to 8 personal points in the game. 96-79 Glasgow. Maybe we will indeed see a 100-point game. A good battle for low post position. He bails himself out with a contested two. Rinkunis on the fast break, down to Fraser. Rinkunis again open on the 3-point line. Offensive rebound, Gareth Murray. They reset the offense with a fresh 14-second shot clock, and the drive from Thorpe. But it becomes an offensive with his arm extended. The crowd can't believe it, but the referee is indeed correct. The extended arm. Terrell Vincent checks back in for Tadas Rinkunis. Some good rotation tonight from Glasgow off the bench. Alex Geddes getting some seconds in the first half, not quite a full minute. He gets some time on the court. All the time is more valuable. Good to see Rocks in a comfortable game without the consistent presence of Johnny Bunyan on the bench, or coming off the bench, should I say, out of course with the ankle injury. Came into the arena tonight with a moon boot on. The ball movement from Rocks was looking very good indeed. Vincent wide open in the corner, but the shot from Thorpe missed. Offensive rebound, Greg Pryor. Kick back out to Murray, who saves it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Drive in from Thorpe, gets fouled, puts himself to the line for 2. With 1 minute 30 left, Rocks up 96-79. Perhaps it will be a struggle to get to 100, but Rocks coping without Johnny Bunyan, who they will be missing, of course, for his ever-present consistent shooting off the bench. Really works well with the second unit. Up there with one of the best bench players in the BBL, I'd say. Up there with one of the best shooters in the BBL for sure, as Thorpe hits the first. Hope he has a speedy recovery. Thorpe misses the second. Rebound White. A contested shot from White again. Rebound Thorpe. Into Fraser. And the and one again from Fraser. Spins around his man. Gets the bucket to drop and the foul. (99-79). Ali to make it 100, and he makes it. Rocks hit 100 with 106 to go. 100-79. The crowd are happy with that. On their feet for the final minute, as is always a tradition in Glasgow. I myself better get on my feet to see over the crowd. Williams for 3 misses as the shot clock expires. Vincent wanting his boys to move the ball up. Callum Mortimer on the sub seat waiting to come in. We've got a whistle there down low. The 3 from Vincent not counting as the whistle went before. Callum Mortimer will check in with 31.3 seconds left. A 16-year-old, of course, who got his first bucket just before the new year to become one of the youngest scorers in BBL history, and certainly the youngest scorer in Rocks history. Ali makes it 101 and gets a high five from Mortimer. Really has a bright future ahead of him, Callum Mortimer, and makes a second as well. 102-79 Glasgow. Payne with the drive, foul on the floor, no basket. Foul on Mortimer there. Sideline ball for Surrey. 20.9 seconds left, 14 left on the shot clock. Williams, of course, who airballed 2 threes, kicks it to Payne, who drives in for another drive and another layup. He makes it. Vincent gets the ball, 11 seconds left. Imagine they'll just hold it. A flop from Teo saves Vincent. And Rocks take the win 102-81 over Surrey Scorchers tonight at the Emirates Arena. Surrey, of course, had a brilliant third quarter to pull it back, but couldn't hold on as Glasgow take a 21-point lead. Their 22-point lead at the half collapsed completely. They managed to pull it back. 29 points from Greg Pryor to go with 66% shooting from the 3-point line. 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Certainly an impressive performance. 15 points from Trell Vincent, 17 from Gareth Murray, 4 from Ibala, 13 from Dante Thorpe is your starters. 16 points from Ali Fraser off the bench. A solid performance for him after missing a week of training due to an ankle injury. He has a great job with 10 rebounds, a double-double off the bench for him with 5 assists and 4 blocks. I mean, that is up there with one of the most impressive bench performances I've seen this season in the BBL. And for Surrey, 27 points for Divantavious Payne, 19 points for Theo Ogdenbenge, 6 for 10 shooting from 2, misses only 3. He has 8 rebounds himself, 3 assists. There's 11 points for Roth Topolis off the bench. Tough night in Glasgow for Surrey as they will travel down the road with another loss. But Rock's holding on for the win. But that is us tonight from the Emirates Arena. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm not sure if I'll see you soon, but we'll see you soon again from the BBL. Don't forget to get your BBL tickets at www.bbl.org.uk/2020 Cup. This Sunday you can catch all of the action across all of the BBL social media outlets. That's it from me. Good night and thank you.